Hello YouTube. My channel is, wait a second. Let me look.
My
They
channel
call me,
is Markiplier.
my channel is Woody Horton. Please look up Woody Horton on YouTube. Look at my newest song, Call Me Woody Wood. Please. Call me, call me Woody Wood. You ever heard of Woody Horton?
No.
You should check that out.
Oh my god, who are your inspirations?
My inspiration is, well, there's this gigantic moth that I've been seeing around my neighborhood pretty recently, and I don't know. I like his style, and he keeps me a little motivated to keep going.
I understand. That's perfectly reasonable. I love giant moths.
Yeah, it's Mothra from Terraria, dude.
Yeah. Recently I was in a. It was like right after it rained. I saw the fucking biggest worm I've ever seen in my life. Like a foot long. Fucking insane.
I would pick that shit up. I'd be like,
I
yes,
picked that shit up. I slurped it down.
yes.
How often do you get recognized?
Okay, do you mean like in games or in public?
Either.
Well, as far as in games go, I've been told by a lot of people that my voice is like pretty distinct, and like if they hear me speak in a TF2 match, and I'm like, we gotta push the card,
You got a fucking
like some
blood.
shit like that, people usually recognize me, which I just try to ignore just because I don't want special attention. I just want to play the game,
What
or
do you
like
mean
I'll
by that?
I mean, like, it's always cool. I mean, and not that I'm not grateful for it, but it's just like I don't, because like it's like I said, my philosophy is that I'm just another dude. Like I get, being like, "Hey, man, you're cool," all that stuff, and usually I'll be like, I appreciate it, but it's just like I don't really like the special attention. I'm just another dude. Like I said before, I'm just another asshole who puts his fucking pants on every morning, just like anybody else out there in the world. You know, I'm not like this fucking deity or special guy. I'm just a dude. But I'm not like self-deprecating in that sense. I'm being realistic. I'm literally just a fucking dude. Like I cry. I have my story. I have my family. I have my preferences and dislikes. I'm a fucking human being. Um, and like I was saying earlier, that for anybody listening right now, there's this YouTube channel full of interviews that I really like called Soft White Underbelly, and they interview the common man, people off the street, someone. All their thumbnails look like people you'd see at like Target and shit, or fucking Walmart buying the groceries. Like they're just normal people. It's not celebrities. And it just goes to show all the normal people got the story of their own. So all these fucking normal ass people have crazy stories and problems that you wouldn't even know about looking at them at first glance. Unless they're like a heavy drug addict, and you can kind of tell. But like compulsive gamblers or someone who's lost his wife and kids or whatever the fuck, it's like you don't know what somebody else is going through or what someone's gone through worse than you. So it's like, who the fuck are you to think you're special? That's kind of my philosophy, though. That's how I look at it. Is I just go about it and I try to stay humble. You gotta respect other people and obviously still respect yourself. That's how I look at that. But as far as being recognized in games, it's 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 been quite a few times. Usually like I'll say something and people be like, "Beard expense" or whatever the fuck. And sometimes I don't even have to say anything. People will like just know it's me. I don't know how the fuck that happens. Maybe they went to my profile. Um, but I try not to draw attention to myself. I never go in lobbies as bearded expense with my loadout. I never do that shit just because, like, for one, I don't want to get focused. It's like I just want to be like just another player. And two, I don't know. I don't like I don't like the attention. I like to just stay in my own little fucking hidey hole and just whatever the fuck. Um, I have been recognized in public before though. uh, a multitude of times, which is fucking super weird. The first time I got recognized in public, it was the weirdest experience, one of the weirdest experiences of my entire life. I've been recognized 3 times, and they were all at this high school I used to go to, all 3 times. Um, so these guys who were literally my fucking age were like scared and like shaking to fucking meet me, like they were fucking nervous. And I'm like, dude, I'm literally one of you. You know, you gotta chill out for a second. I'm not gonna bite. And I took a picture with one of these guys. He was really nice. He was obviously fucking nervous. He probably could tell it was me because I was walking through with a big fucking pompadour and I had a suit on. So that's probably how you can tell. I had a mask on too, so
Why did you have a suit on
get
at
up.
school? Why did you have a suit
Yeah.
and pompadour at school?
Well, I mean, it was picture day, so I'm like, I'll look nice
Oh,
today. So I put on a suit, I did my hair up and all that. And this guy wanted a picture, and he was real nice about it, but he was scared and nervous. I was just like, hey, it's all right. Let me see. Here's the picture. Here's the picture right here.
is that
With my little,
bearded expense?
that's me with my mask on and all that shit. Yeah, well, I mean, so that picture right there, that was the second time I got recognized. And this guy, he walked up to me and he was like, "Hey, man, are you Bearded Expense?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And then he's like, "Oh my god!" And he's like, "We wanted to take a picture." So we do, and he's just freaking out, and I mean, it was a surreal experience because I'm being treated like I'm some big shot walking through, when I'm just like another guy. And then the first time I got recognized was this guy who was in my class, and I was sitting across from him, and he asked me, he's like, "Hey man, do you know who Bearded Expense is?" And I'm like, "No." He's like, "You sound a lot like him, and you look like him too." And I was like, "I'll have to look him up later." And then, like, as the days went on, he's like, he put it together, and then, yeah, he was kind of cool about it. He kept his cool. Uh,
Yeah.
and then the last guy, it was really short, but like as I was walking to my bus to go home, this guy comes up to me. He's like, "Yo, Bearded Expense, man, what's up?" And I'm like, "Hey, dude, how you doing?" And he's like, "Yeah," and then he walks away because there's like this crowd of kids coming in the opposite direction. He says it's hi and all that, and then he walks past me. I'm very glad I haven't been asked to sign anything yet because I don't have a fucking signature. Like, I don't. I don't even have a signature for my real fucking name. They don't teach you cursive anymore. So, but as far as being recognized, that's those are my experiences right there.
So you're not really in it for the fame, I assume.
I mean, like, when it comes to being in it for the fame, obviously I'd like to get more notoriety, as anybody would, because that means, I get more income and I would get more opportunities for collabs or like sponsorships or, you know, stuff like that. I mean, everyone wants to grow bigger, even if you're not like, uh, I'm an introvert. I can articulate well and I can like socialize and I can make eye contact. I can shake hands. Hey, how you doing? All this stuff. But like at parties, I'm kind of in my own little fucking area. I don't really go out and initiate shit with people unless I already know them or they come initiate it with me. Then I'll kind of talk or like whatever. um, I mean, I know I'm not really an awkward guy. Uh, so it's not like I definitely would like to grow as a creator. Um, I mean special attention as in like I
Y-
don't think I deserve more than what anybody else would. Like if
Yeah.
you picked a random guy off the street, him and I are like equals. I'm not above him and I'm not below him. We're just two fucking dudes. That's kind of my viewpoint on that. A lot of the reason why I do what I do is and not the whole reason because there's other things like I like to obviously I like money and I fucking like to have a community and I like to do this and do that and I think making videos can be fun. But as corny and cheesy as this sounds, I like to share the joy with people. Um, like share the laughter, share the humor. For anyone who happens to be around to take it in or appreciate it. You know, not everyone has to like what I do, but I know there are people who are, and as long as there are people who do enjoy it, you know, I want to put that out because I know a lot of people have fucking, you know, problems and shit. Like you don't know what somebody's going through, so I know how it feels to be fucked up and depressed. Like I have been at very low points in my life, um, very dark places, and I've had, you know, people who I've seen or like people who have made me laugh that have kind of brought me out of that, made me forget about the bad shit for a little while, and I want to be that for other people, you know. So I want me and whoever I roll with, whether it be you or Centro or fucking Turtle Kano, Ruby, whoever the fuck I'm doing stuff with, you know, I want to share that joy with the world. I don't necessarily do scripted videos. It's just kind of the natural, like, fun, you know, clipped down to like 15, 16, 17,
Yeah.
however minutes, and put out for people to kind of watch through a window at us having fun and like laugh along, you know. So that's kind of mostly what I'm in it for.
I think that's the best kind of content. Just when people are just having fun. It's not scripted. It's not like a
Yeah,
video essay. It's just fun. It's
yeah,
just people
yeah,
being. It's just guys being those. You know.
exactly, exactly. It's natural, you know. It's not like we're gonna do this bit and then this is gonna happen. I had someone who I was hanging out with a long time ago who uh he was also a YouTuber, and we would do these fucking bits, and some of them would be scripted. And I just the scripted ones they never sat right with me. They were so fucking awkward for me to do any scripted bit. Like I was always having the most fun when we were naturally fucking around, you know. And then you're gonna walk here, and then he's gonna say this. It's like I get doing scripted stuff. You know, sometimes scripted stuff can be fun, but for the most part, I just like heavy fucking scripting. Like you're gonna say exactly this, like no improv at all. I don't do well with that. It's awkward for me because it feels fucking robotic, like I'm being puppeteered on strings. That's just how I feel, though. You know, I can see the appeal or like how it can work, but that's just my fucking shitty opinion. What I think, you know.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say my videos. My videos on my channel. My videos. I don't really script any of my anything. I know I don't make like video really gaming content, but nothing I make has been like scripted or has like an idea thought out beforehand, except for like one or two jokes and like a few YTPs. But then aside from that, I just come up with it on the spot, just in Sony Vegas.
Yeah.
I really don't like scripting things. It's just boring, honestly.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like even videos of mine that should have been scripted are not. Like my one I did on Save TF2, where I'm talking, I literally just go off on a fucking ramble, and it's like it's chaotic and it's messy, and like I kind of repeat myself a few times, but I don't give a fuck because I don't want to sit there and like read off a script, and because it just feels so soulless. I don't know.
Yeah. Reading off a script for me is just robotic. My little autism brain can't handle reading off a script
Yeah.
and making it sound funny.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing too. Like, you really like. I don't sound natural when I'm reading off a script. I don't. Like, I sound like people who really know me. Like you can tell I just sound different. Like you know, does not sound natural. That's all I want to say.
Cool
Okay.
graphics appear on screen. Lightning round. Yay! Yippee!
Yeah.
I'm gonna name a thing, and you tell me your favorite. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Color.
Dark red and black.
Animal.
Gorillas.
Breed of dog.
Fuck. It's small dogs like terriers and sometimes chihuahuas, I guess.
Letter.
Q.
Number.
47.
TV show.
Breaking Bad, obviously. Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul are kind of goated.
Movie.
Sopranos is good too. Fuck. I've like seen like the amount of movies I can count on my fucking fingers. Fuck. Off the top of my head, I mean, I guess The Mask. The Mask is awesome. I mean, it's not like an incredible movie, but I like it. It grew on me.
Yeah. Video game.
Uh,
You say TF2, I'll kill you!
Carmageddon 3, TDR 2000.
Yeah, motherfucker! Restaurant.
Jersey Mike's.
Brand of chip.
Funyuns.
Candy.
I like, fuck. How do I choose that? I like fruity candy. Probably like Starbursts, maybe.
Instrument.
Saxophone, because I actually played the saxophone for a couple of years.
Book.
The book. Oh, man. I've not read a lot of books. Probably, I thought Unwind was a good book. Wait, back to the book question. I really like the Bone series. I really like the Bone series by Jeff Smith.
Dinosaur.
What's like it's the fucking biggest dinosaur, the biggest dinosaur who ever lived. That's one of my favorites. Fucking biggest, most
bestest dinosaur!
Oh, the big dinosaur.
The big dinosaur, the big boys. It's for big boys like me. U.S. state.
Fuck. I haven't been to a lot. I guess Kentucky?
Kentucky's pretty good.
Yeah.
What's your favorite TF2 cosmetic?
Probably the Punk's Pompadour. Scout. Or the Aloha apparel.
Of course you'd say the Aloha apparel.
I think it's a nice shirt, dude.
It's a nice fucking shirt. What's your favorite season?
My favorite season? You know, I hate fucking when people argue about summer versus winter. They both fucking suck. Summer, you're all hot and sticky. In winter, there's just a bunch of fucking cunt-ass snow everywhere. The real... I don't know why people don't talk about fall and spring. I like spring better than fucking... Or fall. I could go either way.
I like fall better.
One's like a little warm and the other's a little cool. You know, it's not radically fucking cold with snow. The fucking stupid little pictures people fucking post of the little me with my scarf and my hot cocoa. Yeah, your little winter aesthetics are only going to be little cutesy fucking and work for like 3 days before you get fucking tired of it. Tired of all the goddamn snow everywhere. You know? And fucking summer too. I used to live in the fucking desert. Summer also sucks. They both suck. I don't know why people like either of them. I'm talking about fall and spring because those are like manageable. Those are like reasonable.
I can't do spring. I have terrible allergies. I have the worst allergies.
Well, you know
God gives his strongest allergies to his worst soldiers.
Let's say fall then. Just fall, because it's not like fucking... Your dick's gonna fall off cold. It's like a little cool. You wear like a nice simple just jacket. You don't gotta wear a fucking parka and like a hazmat suit just to go outside.
That was the end of the lightning round. Cool graphics appear!
Oh!
Oh shit! What's the best thing that ever happened to you?
The best thing that ever happened to me?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's such a simple question, but it warrants a very deep answer. It would probably have to be having my my grandparents, because you know, I don't know if you know this, but I used to live in Vegas, but I was you know, wise guy culture, so it was very dangerous for me. and I was being groomed into a lifestyle by a much older man, of just being a sleazy fuck. Um, I don't know if you saw me type about it in the little vent chat in the club about the Lake Mead water level going down. They were finding barrels and shit.
Yeah, I
With
saw about
people
that.
in them. Yeah, I was happy about that because maybe because I heard old timers talking about that. Old timey fucking guys. Because that's kind of an old school method of doing that. But like, if it wasn't for my grandparents, I would not be here on Discord. I would be probably living a much different life. Um, my grandfather specifically got me into computers, and that kind of gave me an escape from like the shitty uh, childhood that I had. Uh, I went through a lot of fucked up shit when I was a kid. But at the same time, at least I had my grandparents, or at least I had somewhere where I could be like a normal kid, which is at my grandparents' place. Um, I did a lot of things when I was younger that I wasn't proud of because I really did not know any better. Um, just because that's what I thought life was at that point. Um, like objectifying women and getting into substances and shit like that. Um, just shit that I'm not fucking proud of at all. Uh, and if it weren't for my grandparents and me seeing a normal way of life, then I would still be doing that shit. Uh, so like Discord and the internet has just changed my life. Um, not entirely positive because there's been obviously there's problems that you will develop growing up with the internet. But I all my friends are on here, and people who have changed my life. I go through very like bad uh depressive spouts where I might even feel suicidal or want to take my own life and not be here anymore. And if it weren't for the people in my life who I have here on Discord, then I wouldn't be here right now. I know for a fact I wouldn't still be alive. Uh, just because they've shown me hope and compassion and understanding and all that stuff, and they're true friends, the ride or dies. People who I know for a fact I would fucking die for. Genuinely, I mean that. Just amazing people who I've met, who I have the pleasure of being associated with and talking to, um, and sharing my life with and having fun with. And you know, I couldn't ask for anything better. Just the connections I made and stuff like that. And it all started, I know for a fact, with my grandparents. So my thing is like, you may have it fucked up like I did for the longest time, you know, uh, but you have to look at the good in your life. Like, what do I have to live for? Like, what do I have going for me? You know, because there's people out there who are at fucking rock bottom. They don't have a family for them. They don't have a house. They don't fucking have a life. So if and I'm not saying that no one has it bad. I'm not saying to like, oh, my problems are worthless, but you still have to. You can realize the bad things in your life, but you also have to keep in mind that you have the good things going for you in your life. That you have opportunities and chances that a lot of other people might not have. And I've realized that, and it's made me humble, and realize that despite a lot of fucked up shit happening to me, and just in my life, that I've still had a lot of good things. Like a family gives a fuck about me because a lot of other people don't have that. Uh, an opportunity to live a straight life, or be on the straight and narrow, and have such real, down to earth and genuine people in my life who I appreciate. Uh, so I mean, even the opportunity to be in a position where anybody would even give a fuck to interview me, period. I'm a very lucky person to have what I have, and I realize that, and I don't abuse it or like, look at me, I'm fucking important because like I try to stay humble. I'm just a dude, and I got lucky. Um, but yeah, this is pretty much the best thing that ever happened to me, right there.
I I just really like the idea of people kind of in your fan base seeing you as more of a like a real person and not just like always being an expense heavy gun.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, well, I like that too, because here's the thing, I when I think people need to take in the full spectrum, but I cannot lean too far on either side. What I mean by that is, if someone is being a hateful fuck to me and just spouting nothing but hate and venom in my face, then I don't listen to that person. It's like, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, you don't know shit. You don't know me. It's like, get the fuck out of here. I don't need to listen to you. you know. So, but at the same time, I also don't listen to overly positive people who are like, "Oh, dude, you literally got himself." It's like I don't listen to that either. I gotta keep in the middle. I gotta stay grounded right in the middle. People who are being realistic. Like if people say, you know, if they criticize me, they're like, "Hey, man, I think you could do this differently," or "I like to see more of this from you," or blah blah blah, this and that. I appreciate that shit because that's real. That's like genuine. That's genuine. That's that's what you think. And I don't disregard what people have to say because like who the fuck do I think I am to sit there and say that to people or think I'm better than somebody else. I'm not above what anybody else says about me unless it's far on either side of the spectrum. Then at that point, it's just a bunch of bullshit that nobody needs to listen to. You know, so if someone's like, "Beard, I think you could have done that differently," or this or that, then I listen to that. I'm like, you're right. You absolutely are. I'm a human being and I have flaws. Um, and that also ties into fucking people being overly positive. And it's like, I get it. A lot of them are kind of young kids. So I'm not faulting people for that. And if you've said something like that, then it's like, I really don't care. But it just goes in one ear and out the other for me. Because I'm not a god. I'm the furthest thing from it. I'm a fucking mortal, a fucking person. I could die of a heart attack in my sleep tonight. I'm just a living thing. You know. So, uh, I listen to people if they're being genuine. If they have a story and they're like, "Hey, you've got me through some rough times. I appreciate it." I'm like, "Hey, man, that's why I do it. I hope it gets better for you, or whatever." Um, I listen to that stuff. So I think being on that spectrum, being right in the middle, is a good place to keep your focus. Because if you focus too much on the bad, you're gonna live in this fucking echo chamber of negativity, and you're gonna let it get to you, and then now you're not motivated because you got yourself worked up in a frenzy. But if you listen to too much of the good, now you're also in your own little fucking bubble, and you fucking think you're hot as shit. You're fucking not. You're just another dude. Who the fuck do you think you are? You know, that's just how it is. That's what I believe it is. You need to stay humble and also respect yourself. There's a good balance of the two.
Mm-hmm. Uh, Later question. What's the funniest joke you've ever been told?
Oh man, I really cannot. Oh man, I gotta think about that. I have so many clips where I'm laughing so fucking hard, but they're not even at good jokes. It's just at nothing. Like it's
Yeah.
just so shit. Uh, it's not super hard to make me laugh. There's a lot of things that like I'll laugh at and I'll think it's funny or whatever. Um, it's not like super hard to get me to laugh like pretty fucking hard. I really cannot say the best joke though, because usually like there's no real best joke. It's usually something that happens in a game or like a video that I'll see that'll make me fucking laugh really hard.
What about
Um,
that?
just usually like goofy vid. I really cannot think because like I really can't. I really cannot answer that question. I mean, I laugh at all kinds of stuff. I'm like kind of laughing right now. You know, I'm a guy who likes to laugh. I laugh a lot. Uh, they say laughter is the best medicine, and I believe that philosophy. Um, just videos like this. Right, I'll send this to you. I was laughing really hard at this when I first saw it. 'Cause I mean, even right now I'm laughing, but I was laughing a lot harder at that video. Like, it's just so shit. Oh god. Yeah, it's Santa Claus.
Real life Santa Claus.
That's Santa. But if we're talking like maybe not exactly jokes, but storytelling and just kind of like someone who can make me laugh pretty effortlessly, Joey Diaz. He's my favorite comic. He's such a fucking funny guy. Uh, uh, Amazing story too. Very humble, down to earth, loving man. Um, he's a real one. He's such a real down to earth guy, but he's got the funniest fucking stories I've ever heard in my life. He's so funny. It's my favorite comic, like I said, by far.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, Joey Diaz, funny ass dude. That's a man who can make me laugh pretty effortlessly.
Let's say, how do you feel about being the face of the most annoying TF2 memes ever?
You know, see, the thing is like a lot of those are dated, back to a time when I really was like too young to really know about what I was doing or what I was getting myself into. Um, Nowadays, I'm a lot more aware of what's going on and I know how to handle it. But back then, when I was like at my peak popularity, I was way too young to be as well known or like have as much influence as I did. Uh, I really did not know how to handle it. Um, and I don't know. I mean, some of the older bits that I did that just like the fucking chicken invaders bit. I mean, people join my Discord still and post that shit, and I'm so fucking sick of it. I try not to be angry or like an asshole towards them, just because most of the time like the kids, and it's like the fucking kid doesn't know any better. He's just like, oh, it's funny. Oh, he's trying to make me laugh, and it's like, how can I get angry at this poor fucking kid for doing that? You know, um, like I try to have patience with people, but like even me being as patient as I am, sometimes my patience wears a little thin, and I don't know. It's just old dated jokes have but at the same time, it's made me appreciate getting actual up to date jokes. When people make a reference to something that like a video of mine that just came out. I'm like, I like that. That makes me really happy because for once it wasn't a fucking shitty Chicken Invaders reference from 2018. Like that shit was 4 years ago at this point.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know, man. I just there's not much I can do about it. I just kind of let people do what they want. I mean, I really don't care for the majority. But I just personally, I wish people would watch my actual fucking videos instead of old like Soundsmith videos from fucking 2017, 2018 to make jokes that are like 4 or 5 years old at this point that just have aged like shit. Um, I'd rather they go to my channel and watch some of my stuff. If you're gonna watch me, then you go to my channel. You don't go to other people's channels. And watch videos that are like 5 years old. Why do that? Let's get up to date. Let's get with the times here. That's what I think about that.
Also, when I meant like the unfunniest memes, I meant like kids making like memes and jokes. Because I always see your face like plastered onto like some really really like cringe fucking shit.
I know.
Only
man.
bearded expense can save us now.
I would laugh so hard at that, but just because that is like the shittiest fucking thing I have ever heard. Only experts could save us now. That is so shit. Oh god, dude, I would post that till I would like retweet that like ironically.
100.
Yes, team French's community. I will step in and help all of you. You know what? Hey, as you said that, I see someone replied to one of my tweets with this. With the fucking shitty orange justice that's like 4 years old at this point. Oh, God.
This is like exactly what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about.
That poor guy. He's just trying to fucking make someone laugh, you know? He's not trying to be annoying, I don't think. Probably not. Oh, boy. I really don't give a fuck. I mean, like, if people post it to Twitter, I really don't care. But if people, like, come in my server and, like, go into my questions channel and ask, like, another shitty fucking I just ignore it. It's like what? Stop.
What are the
it's
shitty
like,
questions you've done?
Why is Chicken Invaders your favorite song? It's like, no, it's not. If you did more than, like, 53 seconds of research, you would fucking know it's not. I literally have a video on my channel called The Chicken Invaders Curse. The song sucks now.
You're telling me it's like the Germa scary face kind of thing. The one that predates Germa Sus. The one that it was based off of. It's like the monkey's paw.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I want to be famous. And monkey's paw, finger curls, and Chicken Invaders comes out.
Exactly. Fucking gorilla shit.
So that's... I was going to ask what's your least favorite video you've made. I assume Chicken Invaders is now.
Least favorite video I've made? Well, see, because, like, on my actual channel, I've edited, like, let me see, one... I'm not going to count. I'm going to count, like, actual, genuine videos, not the fucking save TF2. It took me, like, 30 minutes to edit. Let me see. Actual video. I edited Trickster Pyro, Gary's Mod Nuke Fest, Great Gmod Apocalypse. I think that's it. I edited, yeah. So I edited 3 videos, and are you talking about videos I've actually edited myself, or just videos on my channel?
Just videos on your channel.
Okay, if that's the case, then I would probably say... You know, actually, it's probably actually one of them that I actually did edit. I'd probably say Trickster Pyro is one of my least favorite videos because, like, I was trying to branch out and do something different for once, which was a solo video where I don't have anybody else but myself, and like it was kind of like a live commentary kind of video because I was like, it wasn't even live commentary; it was just live like me reacting to the game. Just live, and I was just recording myself, and it was really weird. And I'm like, I felt really weird halfway through. I'm like, I need to finish this. I can't just half-ass it. I got to do this. So I did, and it felt so fucking weird for me to just do a video where it was just me, and it almost felt kind of unnatural. So that's why I kind of felt weird because I'm like. I mean, if I was normally playing, I wouldn't react like this. So I felt like I was kind of playing it up, definitely, just to get good content, so to say. Yeah, I mean, I think branching out of your comfort zone is good and trying new shit and seeing what works. But that was definitely a weaker video of mine, in my opinion. So I don't know. I mean. That's just my personal opinion. I think a majority of my videos are alright. Like, they're pretty funny.
What's your favorite video of yours?
Oh, my favorite video. Fuck. Oh, man. I gotta pick 3. I gotta pick 3 videos.
What are your 3 favorite videos on your channel?
Okay, my first favorite is Great Gmod Apocalypse, just because that one's kind of aged a little well. I like that one. It's earlier, like me hanging out with Emily and Zez and Trickster, and it's just kind of a glimpse into like a slightly different time. Just kind of like it feels more innocent. I don't know. Just we're not as familiar with each other as we are now.
Oh, the good old days.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not really like the good old days, but it's like we weren't like as tight as we are now. So it's just kind of interesting to see the kind of dynamics back then. That's like a year old at this point, maybe even two, uh, approaching. But yeah, and I also edited Great Gmod Apocalypse too. That was like my first video that I like edited. Like I like really edited and put some fucking good time into. Uh, my second favorite video, was probably the Flying TF2 Ragdolls 2-Fort edition, because that was just so fucking fun. That originally was me trying to, me and Centro trying to test out his custom sounds that I had set up for him, and we were just doing it on an empty TF2, like 2-Fort server, and my buddy Rubber Mango joined, and then my buddy Compound also joined later, and we were just fucking around. I still had the Flying Ragdolls mod installed, and then we were just fucking around with it, and we got so many funny moments. We just had to make it into a video, and it's like one of the funniest videos on my channel, in my opinion. And it got a good amount of views too, like almost 50,000. So, and like last but not least is probably the GTA Steal the Bike video, because Emily did such a fucking good job editing that video, and it's so fucking funny. And it is like such a crime that it doesn't have more views. It only has 11,000 compared to like my other stuff. It is by far one of the funniest and most well-edited videos on my channel. Just is so chaotic with like Ruben and Rafa and Joey, Christian, Trickster, Zaz. I mean, there was so many people on that stream. It was so fucking fun, and I mean, wow, it's just it's an amazing video. Has a lot of soul in it. Those are my answers. Those are my top 3 favorite videos on my channel. Not like I have a whole lot, but you know.
I saw. Okay, I said the face of like the unfunniest memes, and I was looking in the Gmod workshop. I looked up Bearded Expense. The person who made the player model is called Woody Horton. Is that you? Did you just name yourself Woody Horton?
Yeah. Well, you know, see, I barely use my player model, but this guy Alex, he did such a good job with the player model that I kept it up. I mean, a lot of the other add-ons related to me, I kind of took down, but I kept the player model up just because I don't know. Like I said, Alex did. For one, he did it for free, which was fucking insane. It's so nice of him. He's a very talented modeler, just incredible. So I'm shouting out Alex right now. Check him out, everybody. He's a very incredible creator. So yeah, that's that old player model of old little old me.
If you have one last word for the interview, to the viewers, to all my lovely, lovely, lovely viewers, my little beauties.
To all of Arizona's viewers, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Big dicks in your ass. Oh, check out the Bearded Expense on YouTube.com.
Yeah, fizzle when I dribble off the hizzle when it's cloudy. I put a little dribble in the middle, then I'm outie. I know y'all done heard everything there is to know about me.